guys, it's Kate, and today I'm going to be showing you a tutorial on this brown smoked out liner look. I think this look is really great for beginners because, oh my god, I go really in depth and explain the look, and I also think it's great for people with smaller eyes or hooded eyes. But this is now my third time filming this video, and I'm so glad. I think this is it. I think this is the final cut. Literally every single time I filmed it, something has gone wrong. But I'm not going to spend too much time talking. I'm going to jump right into the tutorial, but don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're interested. Okay, so my eyes are actually dyed a little bit pink from the last video I just put out, the reddish pinkish eyeshadows I used. As you can see, my lids are a little bit pink, so I'm going to prime my eyes. I'm going to do this off camera, but I want to show you what I use. I normally go in with my Urban Decay primer potion in the original, and then I just put concealer on it. I use the Too Faced Born This Way, and then I just go in and powder it, but I'm going to come back and my eyes are going to be primed. So my eyes are primed, and today we're going to be going into the Morphe 35C palette. It's the Everyday Chic. As you can see, it's really a beautiful palette. We're going to be going into first this like neutral, more cooler brown. It's not too warm. And we're going to be going in with a big fluffy brush. This is my Sephora Pro Crease brush. So all we're going to be doing with this is putting it slightly above our crease. Obviously, I don't have super hooded eyes, but the top of my eyelid does mostly cover. Sometimes it sags more. This is why I usually hold my eyebrows up like that to kind of pull that skin up. But you're just going to put the shade back and forth in your crease, and you're going to start lower and then slowly work your way up. See how I'm working my way up towards my eyebrow so there are no harsh lines. Almost so that I'm literally like in my eyebrow at that point. Then I go down again in the crease, bring it back up. Okay, I just realized my AC was on, so I shut that off so you could hear me better because I know there's probably a lot of background noise I didn't even notice. But so I repeated the same step on the other eye, and now is when we're gonna want to add tape. So I actually only have this tape right now. It's like packing tape because because I ran out of the other tape, so this is gonna look kind of weird. But what you're gonna want to do is take tape and just put it on the back of your hand like that, because you don't want it to be too sticky, obviously, to hurt your skin. And I'm just going to peel this in half. So yeah, I'm just going to peel it in half like that. Kind of wonky, but you don't really have to use tape if you don't want to, but I would really recommend using tape for beginners. You don't have to worry about being messy or not having it be straight. It's just like an easier approach, because why do it the hard way when you can do it the easy way? Now the tip with applying this tape is that I used to have a struggle with like applying it unevenly. So I like following my like natural eye line, but the thing is we're going to be taking eyeshadow later and smoking it out under the lash line, so you don't want to put the tape right up against it like that because it'll look weird. So you're going to want to just follow that line but put it slightly down like that. So next I'm going to be going in with my pencil brush. I'm going to be going in with my Sigma E30 brush. You want more of a fluffy blending brush, not too stiff of one. And we're actually going to be going in with the exact same shade we just used, except this time what we're going to do is start like kind of roughly drawing in the wing. But it is with a lighter shade, so like it doesn't really matter if you mess up or anything. So what you're going to want to do when you make this wing, you don't want to bring the shadow in like that because it doesn't create like a very defined edge. So you kind of want to flick it out. See, that just kind of created a really light wing. This is just so we have an outline kind of for where we want our wing. You don't have to worry about this being too perfect, but it does help later on when we apply more shades. And then what you're going to want to do is just put some product along the lash line. It's like we're applying winged liner with eyeshadow very like loosely and not perfectly. Go along the lash line again, all the way to the inner corner. It's nice because this really doesn't have to be too perfect. I think this look is great for beginners because it's kind of hard to make too much of a mistake, especially with the tape. But that's kind of all I want on that eye. I'm going to repeat it on the other. So now I'm going to be going in with my MAC 212 brush. As you can see, it's just a flat definer. Any like angled eyeshadow brush or even like precise little eyeliner brush like this will work. And the shade we're going to be going into is this one. Any warm dark brown will work. So the tip with this is that you're not going to want to fill in this entire wig with, oh my cat, sorry. You don't want to fill in the entire wing with the brown. That's my cat walking right across. Well, you don't want to fill in the entire wing with the brown. You kind of want it to be an ombre effect, so you want to start flicking the brown out to make that wing. But you want to make sure that other eyeshadow you can still see. And then what you're going to want to do is take more on your brush and start pressing it into your lash line. So again with this, for hooded eyes especially, you don't want to bring the brown all the way into the inner corner because it'll make your eyes look smaller. You want to focus it on the outer half of your lash line. So I'm stopping right here in the middle of my eye and I'm just pressing it. And we're really trying to create that wing, so you're going to want to, you can bring it in now to create that wing. This step's actually really easy. You literally just follow it in. So now that you've got that sort of symmetrical, you're going to want to go in with that same pencil brush. You're not going to add any more product. You're going to use what's on the brush already. And I'm just going to start like smoking and blending this out. You don't want to just go back and forth. You kind of do want to be a little bit precise with this. And you're just going to kind of flick out the eyeshadow and blend it on the lash line as well. The whole point of like adding darker shades is just to add more depth. So here I am going back in with that brown and creating that wing. And I'm also adding more on my lash line. So now is where we're going to go back in with the flat definer brush, but we're going to go in with an almost black color. You can go in with black, but I like to keep this look very brown. So in this palette, there's this shade right here. That's a that shade right here, it looks like a black, but it's actually a very, very deep brown. Any deep brown or black will work. We're going to put this in almost the exact same spot as the last dark brown, except we're not going to cover up the entire brown. We're just going to kind of go slightly below it and create that wing. That way, like I said, it's kind of like an ombre from light to medium to dark brown. We're also going to add some at the base of our lashes. So when you feel pretty okay with the way it looks, you can go in with the black after this too to deepen up the look even more. But I'm just going to peel this off. Okay, so this actually happens sometimes. As you can see, my tape wasn't down as flat as I'd like it, and it got under there. But I think this is good because not everything needs to be perfect. I need to show you what could happen to you if you did this look. So you're going to take like a makeup remover wipe, and you can just pick up, oh god. Fun fact, I actually do not have a makeup remover wipe, so we're using a tissue. So now what's going to happen is that I'm going to go off camera and apply my base, so concealer, powder, blush, bronzer, highlight, and I'm going to come back to add eyeliner, smoke out the lower lash line, and add lips. So I'm back and my base is done, and we're going to highlight the brow bone and inner corner. I'm going to be going in with this shade in the palette. It's just a very light, sparkly shade, but you can use like any normal highlighter shade that you have. So yeah, I'm just going to put this. My cat is acting like a psychopath. So yeah, just lightly on under the brow bone, and then in the inner corner to kind of brighten up the eyes a little bit. Now to smoke out the lower lash line, we're going to be going in with that first shade that we used in our crease, this like neutral brown on a big fluffy brush. And this part's super easy. You're literally just going to want to go back. I make such funny faces when I do this, but you're going to want to just go back and forth under the lower lash line. And then to bring in a tiny bit more deepness, we're going to be going into that mid-tone brown, warm brown that we used on a pencil brush. And with this, you're going to want to put it just on the outer half of your lash line. So I'm just going to stop right in the middle there. And then for finishing touches on the eyes, I do like to add eyeliner on the upper waterline. You can always add it on the bottom waterline too, but especially for smaller or hooded eyes, your eyes are usually smaller, and when you add eyeliner, it makes it look smaller. So I'm going to be going in with my Urban Decay 24-hour eyeliner in the shade Perversion, which is just like the blackest one, I think. And with this, I'm going to put it, it's hard to talk when I do this, just on the outer half of my lash line once again. And then I'm just going to do lashes. For my bottom lashes, I use my CoverGirl Clump Crusher mascara. I don't think this one's in the waterproof one, but I prefer the waterproof one for my lower lashes. And then for my upper lashes, I'm going to be going in with my L'Oreal Paradise, is that it? Luminous / Paradise mascara. So now that we're zoomed out a little bit, I'm going to do my lips. So the lipstick that I really, really love with this look, I actually got in my Marshalls haul for $8 from Marshalls. It's the Anastasia matte lipstick in the shade Dread. The only thing is that these lipsticks are very, very matte. So and my lips are just like usually dry because of my acne medication. So I like to put like chapstick over this sometimes. Do you hear my cat? Okay, so this is the finished look. I really hope everybody enjoyed. I just wanted to quickly mention in my last Rare Beauty like review, I was filming with a ring light and with my background as the vanity, like what's in front of me right now, if that makes sense. And I noticed the lighting is just not the same. I'm using, she's doing like parkour across my room. Cleo, don't. Hey. Okay, you can just watch her do that in the background. But I prefer filming with natural lighting, so I think I'm going to stick with this setup for a while. I know there's nothing fancy in the background. I mean, you get to see my cat doing fun tricks in the background, so maybe it is worth it. But yeah, so this is going to be my filming setup from now on. I feel like it just portrays colors better. Same with like eyeshadows. If you look in that video, my hair looks slightly green, and it's because of the camera and the lighting and everything, but right now you can see that all the colors are really true. So I think I am going to stick with this setup. I don't know how to spice up the background more. I'm sorry, it's just like brown in my room and my cat, but maybe that's better than the vanity. But thank you guys all so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a like, and I'll see you in my next video, hopefully.